All right, ladies and gentlemen, just enjoying a quick ride this afternoon. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. Just want to go for a quick little ride. It's approximately 7 p.m. and just want to get a quick ride in and also check my new setup with my microphone and my camera. I have a Drift XL camera. I've had it about 3 weeks now. I've purchased a microphone for both of my helmets. I have a full face helmet and I have an open face helmet. I'm wearing an open face helmet right now. I was getting a lot of wind noise just using the external mic. The built-in mic, the external mic, it seemed to cut down on a whole lot of the wind noise. But it is on a shield, and the shield is open, and you get plenty of airflow as you ride along. So it's not as quiet as the full-face helmet would be. I just wanted to get some footage this afternoon to get a quick ride in. We were supposed to get some rain tomorrow and Sunday. So I really enjoy riding, and I try to squeeze in a ride anytime I can. And also I like reviewing the videos and editing the videos. There's no such thing as a bad video, because each video you make brings back a lot of memories. I mean, it's really good to sit back and reminisce and just be thankful for everything we have by being alive. I mean, such a beautiful springtime day. Everything's in full bloom. You can smell everything. It's wide open, actually. I mean, you can actually see, and that's the thing about riding a Can-Am. It's a great open air experience. I mean, you can see nature. You have a big view. You can see everything. And I encourage anybody that was thinking about getting a Can-Am Spyder, whether it's RT, F3, F3T, F3 Limited, RT Limited, or even getting a Can-Am Ryker. There's a bike out there for everybody. The base range of the Can-Am lineup, it's a base F3, goes all the way up until the Sea to Sky edition. An F3, F3T, F3S, there's several options. Ryker comes in the 600 and 900. They have a rally edition, and understand they've come up with some new models in the 2022 lineup for Ryker. So I'm really excited about owning a Can-Am product. They seem to be at the cutting edge of technology. I'd always considered getting a trike of some sort. My first option was to get a motorcycle and have a trike kit added. I looked at some, and they're real nice vehicles, don't get me wrong, very nice. They're a little bit more than what I wanted to spend to start out with. Most of them are just regular bikes, and they put a trike kit and break the front end. But the Can-Am and the Can-Am Ryker are actually designed from the factory to be three-wheel vehicles. I'm not knocking anything, and as long as you can get out and enjoy riding, it's a great experience. I know for myself, getting a three-wheel vehicle was my only option. I'll be making, videos. I'm not a professional, but I just wanted to give people that are considering getting a RT. I have a RTS, which is a model just below the Limited. I have the heated grips for the passenger and the driver. Also, I have 4 speakers, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. Great wind protection, 2 side storage side bags, a front trunk, which is called the front, and also a top case in the back. So you can really pack this thing down. It does pretty good, and also the capacity. It has capacity and set up for 2 people. So I hadn't taken my wife on me with it yet. She's probably going to go once I get a little bit more experience. I've had it about a year, but I really enjoy it. It's a blast to ride. All the brakes are on the right foot brake, so it's real easy to transition from a car to the Can-Am. And the reason why I want to make these videos is that when I was looking for a Can-Am Spyder RT or F3, there really wasn't a whole lot of videos just by normal people, that may have, like for myself, this is my first bike. I've never had a bike. I've rode dirt bikes and ATVs when I was younger, but this is my first street legal bike. So for someone that can come on and actually give an opinion of somebody, should I get a Spyder, should I get a Riker, should I get a trike, it's pretty much up to you what you decide to get. But I will say, coming from where I come from, the support with the Can-Am training, I went to a Can-Am training course. It was a 2-day course to get my motorcycle, the actual skills portion of the motorcycle test. We were able to ride, we had a pick of different models of the Can-Ams. When I did it back in 2018, they did not have a Riker yet. So we had F3s, F3Ts, and we had a Daytona edition, and we had some RT Limiteds out there, and I fell in love with RT Limited from the jump. Very nice, very nice. It was a very good class. They taught survival skills as far as swerving, missing objects, driving defensively. It's a very good course. And also, I became very interested in the Can-Am Riker. So I rented a Can-Am Riker for a couple of days out of a gentleman in Roanoke, Virginia. I really enjoyed it. It was a blast to ride, and I know I had to have it. But when I thought about what I needed and my type of driving, the RT was the right choice for me and the type of riding I love to do. I like to ride on Saturdays and Sundays. I normally ride between 200 and 400 miles every weekend, and I've never had the slightest bit of uncomfortness. I mean, I can stretch out. I have the highway pegs added and a backrest, so I really enjoy just racking the miles up, and I can listen to my favorite tunes. I just use Amazon Music and hook my cell phone up to it, and I can listen to different music all day and just ride my bike. So just wanted to if anybody has any questions, please feel free to send them to me. I had a bunch of questions that I needed to answer, and I was able to get those from people that were Can-Am riders, specifically the Can-Am RT series. Also, what I like to say about riding in Can-Am, you feel very stable at highway speeds. It stops on a dime. It stops all 3 brakes. I've been in the rain in this thing, no issues. It's been a dream machine. I didn't have any maintenance issues. I get the service done as directed for the manufacturer. I have a real good dealer that I get it serviced by, so I'm really looking forward to putting a lot of miles on this thing. I mean, it's just so fun to ride. I mean, it's real good. I really enjoy it. And also, sometimes, I may think, people don't wave at you if you're a biker and you see a Can-Am, but I've been received with open arms. I wave at everybody, even if they're on the scooter. It doesn't matter what you're on as long as you're riding. It's not what you ride, it's that you're riding. So it's a very good option, especially the Can-Am Riker series, because people that don't have upper body strength to maybe hold a bike, or maybe afraid, or don't have the driving skills they once had, this will be an option. But I will say that you have to have a different set of skills with a vehicle this large, because you're taking up the whole lane and you have a 3-wheel track. So when you're tracking with 3 wheels, it's hard to miss an object in the road because you're going to have 3 tires. So you got to kind of catty corner and maneuver to miss an object in the road. That's why following distance is very important with this bike. And I try to always practice, good following distance. And just try to be visible. I wear all my safety equipment every time I ride. I have a reflective vest, and I make sure even when it's hot, I have a jacket that has a removable liner, and it's reflective, so I'm able to use that year round. I need to get me some different gloves. I currently have winter gloves. It's not an issue, and that's about 75 degrees. But when you're riding along, I'm fine in those. And another thing I like about the RTS is that it has heated grips. The heated grips are very handy on days when it's a little cold out. So it really, really, really warms your hands up. I hadn't had to put it on high yet, but I keep it on low. If I get a little chill in my fingers. Even with the gloves are windproof and they work fine. But your hands, for me, to have the dexterity in my fingers means having them warm enough to move them to shift gears and things of that nature. And it takes your mind off of when you're cold, you're being distracted, and when you're being distracted, it takes your mind off of your driving. So you want to be as alert as possible. But the thing about riding a bike, it is very good because you have to use all your senses when you're riding a bike. I mean, you're riding a bike, you're looking at the cars around you. It's just a whole different experience. It actually takes a lot mentally because you never want to become complacent. One of my instructors told me that your ride is not complete until you get off the bike and turn it off. So you got to always have a defensive mindset when you're on a bike or Can-Am because you don't have a cage around you. So it's very important that you always practice safety and just do the right things. Yeah, I just love the way this thing accelerates. It really accelerates. It's not a bike, but I was telling my brother the other day that it's a whole lot faster than my 2006 Nissan Pathfinder, which is not a fair comparison, but coming from a car, this will be plenty quick unless you have a sports car or something. But it's a different type of acceleration. I mean, I love the RT with the auto shift. It shifts down for you. So when you come to a stop and you slow down, it slips down for you. I'm doing 45 now, and I'm just letting the engine brake slow me down. So I'm already in 5th, and now it's going down to 4th. It's going down to 3rd. It's going down to 2nd. And now it's down to 1st gear. So whenever I get ready to take off, I'm in the right gear and I can accelerate. Part of driving a bike, I know when I drove a bike years ago, you'd be at a stop sign. And if you don't, if you're on the right gear, you'll stall the bike out. So this always keeps you in the right gear to optimize your power and things of that nature, so you can react quickly, and it stops pretty good. So I really like that because it's an extra feature. So if you had to get out of trouble and you slow down, you'll be in the right gear. So I just wanted to go for a quick little ride. I'm almost back home in the neighborhood. I was gonna go for a little bit longer ride, but the clouds were looking pretty bad, so I'm gonna take a little short ride. They actually stuck to my guns today. Normally, I would ride until it's just, pitch black outside because I love to ride that much. I don't start out riding in the dark, but if it's dark, I'll come back home in the dark, and I try to always be, in the daytime. And one of the things I'm going to do to this bike, I'm going to add some lights to it. I know I ride in the daytime, but you can also see the lights, during the daytime. But if I have to travel at night, part of riding a bike is making sure people see you. and visibility is the key. So your size, you're on the bike, that represents being seen because you're actually part of the bike. So if you wear stuff and it's reflective, they can see you and they can see the bike. So it actually helps out and helps you. It helps you be more safe. And it's like I like to say, passive safety is not something you're thinking about when you got lights on your machine. They're always working for you. As long as you have the key on, they're always working for you, and you don't have to think about that. But people can see you, and that means that you're not going to surprise them when you come up on them, and they're going to be able to see you, so you can react to them once they see you a whole lot faster. Well, we're done with the ride. Thank you guys for joining me, and I really appreciate it. Just be patient with me. I'm looking forward to making a whole lot more videos and also having videos that will have a whole lot more quality. One of the things I am going to do, I'm going to get me a list of things I want to talk about for each video, so I don't just ramble and ramble on like I'm doing now. But just trying to give people a sense of what it'd be like to operate a Can-Am Spyder RT from the cockpit, from a point of view perspective. Thank you for your time, and everybody have a wonderful day.